Hello and welcome to week 6 soundbite. The first thing that I'm going to cover three items today. Number one is the assignment briefs for week 9, to just walk through a couple of example assignment briefs that's been sent in to me. I want to then just walk through a couple of incomplete assignment briefs, and finally just there's a fair few people who have not actually done a brief as yet, and it's going to be very difficult to get it done for week 9 if you don't start working through the assignments and all the various areas that need to be completed on the assignment. Second thing I want to mention is the actual technologies for the question and answers. So the technologies in terms of who is dropping into the Friday sessions. I'll run a Saturday session as well from 1 to 2 for question and answers, because the clock's ticking and we need to keep moving fast. Last thing I'm going to mention, point 3, is terminologies. Some people are getting caught up in terminology, so just the likes of project management, the likes of revenue models. So I'll quickly go through terminologies, and feel free to contact me separately on this point. So number 1, assignment briefs complete. Just have a quick look here at Connor's. Connor's doing it for Southwest College. His point 1 is that he wants to add a shopping cart facility, which is perfect for courses so that people can book them and pay for them online. Next thing, the second point he's going to deal with is the issues that are currently in the website design, so that mobile devices aren't seeing the website very friendly. So, and the third point is that he wants to create a student feedback area. So, moving on then to Blaine, another good example. He's going to go into used cars NI. That's his case study. And number 1, he plans to create a section on the website to target all its users regarding fuel efficiency and modified cars sections. Need to get it a little bit more specific there, Blaine. Like any one of them points, modified car section, that's a point in itself, and how you target that audience and what you're actually going to provide to that audience. So it's a little bit fudgy there in terms of fuel efficiency. I see that as a completely different, that would be an item 2 to me. Number 2, the website needs a more modern feel, so it keeps it's a rebrand and a redesign he's suggesting. And finally, a My section. So we talked about My section a fair bit during our session last Thursday. So I just want to go into a website that shows you a My section. So I'll quickly go into eBay. I think that's probably as good an example. ebay.co.uk. So just looking at My eBay, that's a typical example of a My section. So summary, bids, offers, watch list, all my purchasing history, my messages. So that's a My eBay. So what is being proposed here by Blaine is actually to set up something similar to that in the used cars NI. Megan's adding a shopping cart to right, which website? Sorry. Okay, hold on a second. Right, Key Garden Structures. Key Garden Structures are based in Lisnaskea, and Megan's adding a shopping cart facility to the existing website, adding a customer review section, and she wants to change the domain of the website. So that is her goals. So now she has to build up a report on how that actually happens. So I think I've probably gone through enough examples. Sean McTaggart, Kenny's Chip Shop, no official website showing menus, opening times, all of that good stuff. So he's going to build a website, design and build a website. They're not registered on some of the listing sites such as Hungry House, Just Eat, which moves traffic onto their site. So that's his step 2, and then his third step is going on to Facebook and setting up a Facebook site page for them. So I want to quickly just remind you all of this is the Blackboard as it sits at the moment. You should see that there's been a fair bit of updating done to Blackboard. So moving through. So I want to make sure, has everyone, in terms of technology, has everyone been able to jump onto the Blackboard, the Friday 1 to 2 session or the Saturday 1 to 2 session? Because you just click, or I've sent out an email, but you can click on this question and answers and it should get you straight in. If that doesn't get you straight in, and again, join is the button that you would hit there. If that doesn't get you straight in, I want you to run the checks. It'll take about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but just click all of these steps here and make sure. Now, I have a list of all the people that actually have run them tests. So here was all of these people actually have connected in and done the tests on the PC. So you know, I'm able to track who's doing what. So right, I'll just go on. So all of these people has actually gone in and ran the test. So I'm just wondering why there wasn't more people on Friday actually in the session. So if you could get back to me, are you having technical problems? Going back into Blackboard, I want to show you that these are the weekly routines. You know, so I sent out a affiliate link, and I'm going to send out a question today for that affiliate link, what I actually want done on it, and also we're sending out this sound bites today. We're going to start putting up a master scoreboard and marking sheet so everyone sees how everyone's doing in terms of the weekly assignments. But this is the big one. This is week 9 report. So these are the scenarios. Now, if you haven't made a selection, you need to make a selection. Very, very important that you have the terms of reference completed. That was meant to be completed last week. This week, I'm suggesting that you do the competitor analysis. So do out a section on what your proposed 3 items are, what your competitors are doing. And if they're doing nothing, then that's perfect, because you have a unique selling point. So competitor analysis to be completed this week in week 6. All of the other sections you should be grasping, you know, how to propose, how you actually build a domain, do the design. You should be starting to fully understand that, and then over the next 2 or 3 weeks we'll do the other 5 to 7, the summary. But for this week, just let's sit on number 1. If you haven't got your 3 items and you haven't got your terms of reference and your introduction done, you have to get that completed along with completing the competitor analysis, which is item 3. That's the goals for this week. Terminology. Hopefully I've covered point 1, which is examples that have came through that are perfect. I don't think it's fair to go through examples that are not perfect, but there's some incomplete examples. So I'll send you all out an email if it's not complete. If it's not like what I've showed you today, then you know, it has to be specific. 3 items. This is how you're improving your website or your case study website. Terminology. What is, or where are the problems coming? Project, in terms of revenue models, model is only a phrase of build-up. It's example, revenues example, financial revenue examples. So it would be the cost to develop the proposed websites, the time for design, that's an hourly cost, the development time, a tester is going to cost money. Project management is actually managing the project, putting it on a timeline, putting weekly goals, measuring against them goals. So all of them are time, and time is a cost. Web hosting is a cost. An online payment engine, they normally charge a percentage of all payments. So there is an online payment charge. The one thing that I purposely left out of that example, and I told it to the class on last Thursday, was income. You have to include income, and then you've got a full financial picture of the revenue model. So your three examples should have, if it's going to increase income. Any of the examples with a shopping cart has increased income. So hopefully that gets the terminology explained a bit better. Just send me specific points and use the this new section that I've put up. It's an e-commerce class discussion. Like straight away, Trevor's gone on this morning and he put up a couple of points. So, you know, see here, Trevor Bryan. So, what I'd like to see everyone using this discussion forum so that everyone can actually get an exam, or that we start working as a group, and that I am hearing back the feedback of how we can move this delivery of this course on quicker and more efficiently. So that's the discussion group that's been set up, and I'd appreciate if you can just use the discussion group and feedback. I will every Friday and Saturday morning, I will aim to be at my office number, which is 028 677 42828. That's 028 677 42828, and you can feel free to ring in, but ideally I'd like you to all use the Blackboard conference session. So thank you, and hopefully this is clarifying, and I intend to do this weekly. Thank you.